So just packaging up some of your orders for today. Some of them are going out Wednesday with the club, and these are some of the ones that are going out today, including our new up on Westminster Bridge. So this is our signature collection. We're calling it that because each one will have its own artwork, and it comes with a special little progress keeper, which I can't show you because it's a surprise. But anyway, thank you for your orders, and I hope you love these. I'm just going to package them up for you now. Some little lavender bags, polka dot, and floral. Christopher's just made me this. Yeah, it's a lovely tomato, onion, carrots, I think, and then some, look, homemade croutons. Yum! Look at that, simple things. Sunlight coming through the blind onto the bed frame. Love that. So, yesterday and today we're packaging up our March in the Countryside Sock Club, which is the focus of which is the blossom. That it's actually coming up a bit lighter than it actually is. It's a bit, that's a bit better. It's a bit different again. It's a bit darker than that. The blossom in the countryside, so which is such a lovely thing to see. Little lavender sachets. And the little bee progress keepers, because bees on blossoms go together. And these are the little bags that we package them all up in. Just one of our favourite things to do is putting these clubs together for you. Packaging up. Look at all these yummy packages. So these are all ready to go into their envelopes, into their little bags actually. So that's all the yarn in their bags. So I'm just going to attach all the progress keepers to them, and they'll be on their way to you. So it's Wednesday evening, and I have had a really busy day, and we've come out for a drink in Exeter. We're actually going to somewhere called the Old Firehouse, which is apparently the place that inspired J.K. Rowling. Oh, what's it called? Leaky Cauldron. That's what it is. So this is the Old Firehouse. Quite unassuming from outside, but inside it's lush. And they serve amazing pizzas. Such a beautiful day today. It's Thursday, and you can just see all the trees are just about to become almond trees again. They're just about to burst into leaf, which is lovely. Monty's having his morning walk. He does love the sunshine, does Monty? Yeah, it's lovely. You hear the birds? So nice. So apples contain over 2,000 nutrients, apparently. This little orchard, it's got about 100 different varieties of apple in it, or something like that. So, in this racy life I lead, today is Friday. I'm just about to go and have my hair cut and doing a bit of ironing before I go. It's all been very dramatic, deciding what I'm going to have done. Do I have it short? Do I have it long? Do I have it coloured again? Or do I leave it natural? And the person that's been on the end of all of this, advising me and putting up with me, is lovely Nikki, my friend, who is scrumptious and has been listening to me ramble on for a very long time. It's also just given me a rather lovely recipe which I'm going to make later. I'll tell you about that later. Yeah, I'm going to get back to my baking. It's such a beautiful day today. It literally feels like a summer's day. Just doing a little bit of watercolour this afternoon. Yeah, I like watercolours. I haven't done it for quite some time. Getting back into it now. I've got a little course tomorrow. So these are supposed to be mascari, the grape hyacinth. Yeah, I think painting flowers and birds, insects, that kind of thing. I'm rubbish at trees. Yeah, enjoying that though. And this is it's actually the artwork for Upon Westminster Bridge, which was the signature collection, our first signature collection yarn that we put out last week, called Upon Westminster Bridge. And this is the artwork for it. There's not much in it. It's a little bit better than me. And that is we all call it Big Ben, which I think is actually the bell. That's the Elizabeth Tower, I believe. I think you might put this up for sale, mightn't you? Yeah, well done. So I just recorded a whole section then. Children playing outside, can you hear them? Whole section, and I had my hand over the screen. Classic Sherry. Anyway, I'm back from my infamous hairdressing appointment, and I ended up not having very much of this. This always happens. I go along, and then we sit and we have a chat. Oh, am I filming that? I don't know what I'm doing. We have a chat. Do you really want your hair cut? Why don't you keep it long and just do it slowly? You don't want to rush in. So I end up, right, focus, Sherry. I end up coming home looking barely any different, and that's, I'm always look the same, really. I should have more willpower. I should say, no, I would like it cut, please. They'll stand there and say, oh no, lovely long hair, what do you want to cut for? It's all in a fix now, I'm not concentrating. Anyway, so it's Friday afternoon. This is a little watercolour that I'm doing for, well, because I like painting, but it's for an Instagram. Because, well, it's not for an Instagram, it's for the artwork for our that's not focusing. Right, it's the artwork for our in the countryside April sock club listing and stuff. Yeah, so I've just done one. Don't know if I think that's very good, so I'm just having to go at another one now. It's not particularly good either, but there we have it. Anyway, wrong one. So I've got a nice weekend actually. I've got a watercolour course tomorrow morning. It's actually I'm really sorry, I'm faffing. It's about wreaths, watercolour wreaths, learning how to do those. And then in the afternoon, I'm meeting with some lovely friends. Karen, who is Cozy Corner Quilts on Instagram, and Gaynor, who is Tales from Cuckoo Land, who I'm sure you've been watching her Marchmas. Marchmas was her idea. She's doing it much better than me because she's putting one up every single day and I can't manage that. I'm only ending up with one a week. Anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That would be lovely. And we're going to the, what is it? Arts. It's a quilting show in Exeter, in the West Point. I think it's West Point. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'd be lovely. We met for a lovely lunch last year. It was really nice. I won't look too much. Faffing around. I'm not concentrating. Oh no. Karen is the font of all knowledge. She knows so much stuff. You know, she's the kind of sorry, I have to focus again. She's the person you want on a pub quiz team. Which, my sons last night, we were out in Exeter and there's a pub quiz going on and they've roped me into it next week. Never actually done a pub quiz. Not actually been on a team. Sorry, got distracted there. What was I? I think I was saying pub quiz team. Yeah. She's definitely... What was I saying? Oh, yes, they want me to do it. Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, yeah, she's the kind of person you want on a pub quiz team. She's just got, you know, just loads of little things that she knows. Amazing. I was very impressed. Yeah, she's lovely. And Gaynor is, well, just as she is when you see her. She's just lovely. And she's the same, actually. Told her the other night she was an influencer. She's got me baking bread and totally copying her, putting up frames in the hall. All sorts. So that should be a nice time. Looking forward to that. Quite a few people actually messaged me asking me where I got the my Chili's flask from that I mentioned in a video last week. And I have actually since bought myself another one because they had one. So I bought that for Keith at Christmas time. And I'm going to stop doing this because I don't even think I'm filming the right thing. If I watch back one of my videos, all I can hear is and I'm just waiting for myself to finish the flipping sentence. Anyway, this is the latest one that I got. Does it say Chili's on it anywhere? Yeah, there we are. So it's Chili's. If you just look up Chili's flasks, you'll find them. Look at that. Anyway, they're half price at the moment. This one was, I think, about £11, £12, something like that. Where am I? So this one is a Daisy Floral Limited Edition, right up my street. And I had to get myself one of these. It's a little coffee or tea. I actually don't drink much coffee, but that's lovely. Anyway, while I'm being totally distracted, I'm supposed to be doing listings. I'm going out tonight, so I should be the one holding everybody up. Anyway, I picked a couple of books up last Saturday when I was at Quilt. So, this one, Nature's Calendar. Here's a lovely cloth-bound book. £1. Actually, I'm not showing you anything, am I, again? Sorry. Anyway, when I opened it and got home, look, I love to find things like this in here. Give it back. Oh, I've done it upside down, haven't I? Rubbish. Look at that. Shillings and pence. So when was decimalisation? Early 70s, wasn't it? I love to think, who owned this book. In Britain, the snowdrop is held as the first flower of the new year. The January sunshine, which frets and patterns the sheltered woodland glades, often finds the frail white flower bowing to the breeze. So this is just lovely. Yeah, just a lovely little book. Look at that, Art of Bird Music. Anyway, that one, which I was super happy with. And then this one, look. It's a bit grimy. I'll give it a clean, but that's alright. A Year with Nature, J.E. Roberts. That was also £1. Wiseman's, Southampton. First published 1944. Look, literally makes me so happy. Because I have lots of people asking me about the books that I show, and it's really difficult on Instagram to be shown what a book is like. So this is mainly text. A few illustrations. I love drawing insects, actually. Anyway. That's that one. So that's lovely. As I said, it's a bit grimy, but I'll give that a clean up. And last week I mentioned, when I was saying how I'd met Prince Charles, and I was saying how his book Harmony, this is it. It's just about his way of thinking and of how he thinks of the world. Yeah, look, originally treated with scepticism, many of his ideas are now widely accepted and gaining increasing impact and influence. So true. Anyway, if you are a fan of his, that's a lovely book. Anyway, I've got to get back to what I'm doing. Oh, I've got a finger in the thing here. Yeah, I recorded a load of stuff, and it was like, where is it? Like that the whole time. Rubbish. Anyway, I must get on. Happy Friday. I'm back again because I noticed I've got pressed flowers in all of my books. I noticed in this one, they're from Our Eldest Son Got Married. They don't need to be in there now. Last September. And I did the pew ends. I'm making a mess of this. And I pressed some of them. That was a lovely find. I forgot that. Off again. So this is nearing completion. That's really full of life now. That's lovely. Movement. That's what I mean. Well done, Christopher. That's amazing. So, Friday evening, come out for something to eat. It's been a long week. Lovely day tomorrow. So, that's my linguine, which looks absolutely amazing. Is it okay to have a side order of fries with linguine? Probably not. I have. Hello. You look like a good friend from Monty and Archie.
So yeah, if your palettes on me, I'd say just got some.
There's pixie roll, but there's also napkins.
Oh, lovely. I'll bring some too. But I would say just wipe that.
So I've just finished my little course, my watercolour course. That's my little wreath that I painted. It was really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And I'm now going to meet Gaynor and Karen at the Spring Quilt Festival. So I'll see you there. Yippee! So look at that one. So Gaynor and I were just saying, look at that. Karen's the quilt expert. Look at that though. Are you there? Look at that. That's amazing.
I just love all of this. The needle turn really appeals to me, and having the little squares and you can just build them up. It reminds me, it's making me think of, you know, that springtime blanket I did and I've gone off, the crochet one? Yeah. It was the same sort of thing where you you do a square at a time, collect them and then put them all together, and it was so nice seeing them grow into little piles.
Right, Karen, you need to direct me to where I need to go for all of this. So do you just make up your own patterns, don't you? I love that one, that little tiny one.
Let me get all the books out for you.
And then we'll have some.
All right.
You have all my books.
Right, you heard that, that's on film.
I heard it.
Yeah, this is my thing. I love that. That is a long arm quilter apparently. And this store is amazing. And to quote Gaynor, it's made her nose fizz. So Gaynor's found a friend.
Cooper.
Cooper?
High five. High five.
Yeah, do you want
He's blanking me. He's leaving me hanging.
Cooper? High five.
Good
Yes.
boy.
Low five. Low five.
Kiss.
Right. Savage.
He won't kiss me. It's like all the boys. None of them want to kiss me.
He doesn't know where you
Good morning. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day. I'm just sitting here doing a bit of knitting. This is with lovely Kelly, Low Family Yarn. That's from her sock club last month. Having a cup of tea in my titch mug. So trying to do some rearranging of my workroom today. Monty, you're kind of in the way, darling. Come on, move, move, move. Move. Thank you. It's going to take a long time. She's still being a helper. So I'm moving from one room into another, and it's chaos at the moment. Hopefully later I've got to have something put up there. So, thank you, Monty. To I bought cutting stuff and everything. Anyway, I wanted to show you this. Picked this up from a charity shop. 50p this was, 50p, little cross stitch. I was actually going to change the frame, but look, means I've got to faff around taking it all off, and I like the fact that it was for Emily or from Emily in April 2004. Isn't that lovely? So that's going to go up in here. Very elegant lady. Why do I speak like that? These I always find a bit sad that they're not in, the families. What do you think? But look, distinguished service. I think they've found the Jumanji chest. It's not though, is it? So, back from our walk in Topsham. I dragged everyone out for a Mother's Day walk. That was a little wreath I did yesterday. I had a lovely day yesterday. I went to a little watercolour sort of workshop. Yeah, that was a little wreath that I did. It's really good actually, just learning new techniques really. That flower out of the way. I always have to bring back something from a walk. Anyway, I was going to show you. So I went to the Summer Quilt Festival, Summer Festival of Quilts, something like that. It was called at West Point in Exeter yesterday, and I met with, as I think I said, I was meeting with Karen and Gaynor. We had a lovely time. I was going to show you what we got. So we all ended up liking the same stand, which I can't remember what it was called now. She was selling beautiful chambray and cottons. Oh, it was lovely. And Gaynor bought, she bought browns and creams, I think. What did Karen buy? What colour did Karen buy? I can't remember, but we all ended up buying a similar thing. So there's this one. There's this one. Why do I sound like that? That is a linen cotton mix, I believe. And then this, which is like old French linen, but it's not, it's pretend. Okay, nicely. And then this one Look at that. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that actually. Gaynor and I were a bit overwhelmed actually yesterday because Karen is the quilter, she's the expert, and Gaynor and I spent the first sort of 15 minutes sort of eyes wide open thinking, don't know what we're going to do, what we're going to get. And I couldn't think what I was going to make with the fabrics that I bought. And I think I'm going to make this into a cushion. I'm going to have a go at little quilting. A little bit of quilting. Not quilting. English paper piecing, that's what I want to do. Which I have done before in the past, but not a lot of it. I need to stick with it. Anyway. Yeah, I like those. This is coming up really not the right colour. It's like a really lovely duck egg blue, but it's coming out as a really sort of grey, but it isn't. It's beautiful duck egg. Come on, do it be the right colour? No. Anyway, this, which is enzyme washed linen, which he was telling us means it's all nice and soft and lovely. And this one, which again is coming up as camo green, but it isn't. It's a really lovely, almost limey green, always lovely. Yeah, they're looking completely wrong. And this one, which is a lovely chambray. I've said lovely in front of everything. It's a lovely chambray, a lovely cotton. But we all ended up, all three of us ended up getting our fabrics, apart from the linen, which came from somewhere else. We all ended up getting them all from the same store. Yeah. I'm thinking these would be really beautiful. Oh, did I show you? I didn't show you this. And this, which is a lovely cotton, which was actually really expensive, but I couldn't resist it. And again, this is a very pale blue. It's just not coming up right. But anyway, I thought those three together in a project bag would be lovely. So I'm not quite sure if that will be for me, although I shall make some and pop them in the shop, but meanwhile I've stroked them a lot. Anyway, we had a lovely time, a lovely chat, and we're going to get together again soon. We had a lovely time. So I'm going to go, I keep patting it all as well, I'm going to go and I'm actually going to cast on a new pair of socks because I kept one of our in the countryside sock sets for myself. I never do that. I end up, it all goes, or people will message me and say, have you got a spare one or something like that, and I've kept this one and it's already caked up and ready to go. So I'm going to cast on a pair of socks, and it was, I'll show you later, but it was Blossom was the theme for the March in the Countryside Sock Club. So we've got Blossom coming out in the garden now. And also this little thing here was meant to be my attempt at Blossom. Wrong colour admittedly, but anyway, sorry about that ramble. Look what I've just been given. So this was so when we came back, these flowers had been delivered and next door took them in. That's from my lovely daughter-in-law Amy. And this smells incredible. Cool. That's just lovely. And I love this that it's in a little container which I can use afterwards. So that was a lovely treat. It's just a card that my eldest son sent me. He's actually on his way flying to America today on business, so he couldn't be with us today. But never mind. And this, hopefully he'll be here in a couple of weeks' time actually. Then I get to have another Mother's Day. And look at this. New game for my Switch. So apparently, so I play the Switch not very well, and this one, Odyssey, I'm rubbish at that because I can't jump. You have to jump. So this one apparently you don't have to jump. So I'm going to have a go at that later. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be good fun. And these, actually, seeing these, where are they? These are, oh, I'll find you a picture of them. They had them as cake toppers on their wedding cake. Sorry, I'm back again. Thought I would show you how lovely Amy is. This is Amy. Focus. She's lovely. She's an absolute dream. So that's my husband. That's Graham. This is Graham, our eldest son. There we are. That's his Amy. Don't know who this weird woman is. And then this is next to me is Anthony. And then Christopher. So that was obviously on their wedding day. God, that was a beautiful day. Anyway, isn't she lovely? I'm lucky. This is my little hop along, and his leg's getting better. Look at him. You see him hopping? But he's actually putting his foot down now. Oh, you are clever. Look at this one getting all stroppy with the other one. Oh, you are clever, hop along. Oh, bless. So thank you for watching my Marchmas. If you stuck with me through all of it, that's amazing. That's one of the things I've learned. I say lovely and amazing quite a lot, for which I apologise. Thank you, Gaynor, for your lovely idea for doing Marchmas, and I hope you continue doing yours because we're all going to miss your daily vlogs because you're lovely. Just wanted to finish by saying a few people have asked if I would do some embroidery tutorials, and there are so many people out there so much better than me that are doing those, but what I thought might be fun is to do like a stitch along. So I'm going to do a little embroidery stitch along, by which I mean I'm going to put up about 7 or 8 videos introducing everything from what you need to it's actually having a shuffle around, what you need to get started, and a few basic stitches to produce a little cow parsley embroidery. So if you would like to do that, I'll be putting some up hopefully this week. I'll attempt not to say throughout, just giving you little tutorials, just little short tutorials. So yeah, thank you. Big pie, little pie. Big pie, little pie.